Is Chicago ready to take back its city? ¿Ya están listos para tomar las riendas de su ciudad? Pues denme la chamba de alcalde. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Estamos bien? Órale, great. Mire que cuánto bigote bonito, hombres y mujeres y chavos y chavas y niños y niñas, qué cosa tan bonita, qué espectáculo tan especial. ¿Verdad? ¡Ajúa! Ahí salió un póster nuevo, ¿verdad? Un cartelón nuevo, cada día salen más. ¡Wow! Friends, neighbors, it is truly, truly moving and wonderful to be here today. I feel a deep sense of gratitude to all of you who have assembled here today to rally because there's something urgent happening in Chicago. Just like you have assembled here today, so have people in their neighborhood saying, we want Chicago back. We want to be important. We want to be the boss of the city of Chicago as it should be. That's known as good old-fashioned democracy, and that's what you're engaging in today. You want your city back, right? Yeah! So if you want your city back, I say you should hire me as your next mayor of Chicago. You've seen my resume. You've seen my work. You know I get up early. You know I stay up late. That's right. And Petrowski Park is a wonderful place to celebrate with all of our community. I want to welcome all of our friends who are not from Little Village, who have come here because this is a special place for us. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, Tia Hartman is over there. Toda la gente que vino del norte, the folks from Southeast Chicago, Chicago's first Mexican community. Claro que sí, the folks on the near west side, la señora Martinez, everyone who's here today. You know, Petrowski Park is very personal to me because this is where I took my first walk with my girlfriend. Well, she was about to become my girlfriend in 1974. Yes, and it was on a beautiful day like this. It was sunny, it was a little bit cool, and we walked down the down the running board over there, and you know what? That was the first kiss I gave Evelyn Chinea de Garcia. Happened right over there. That's right. Yes, yes, and we've been married for 38 years, 38 años de matrimonio. Y ahí le di su primer beso a mi novia, que ahora es mi esposa de 38 años. Así es que es muy, muy especial estar aquí con todos ustedes y con nuestra gran familia. But folks, we have started a campaign 5 months ago. And all the conventional thinkers in Chicago, all the pundits, the newspapers, the political editors and reporters said, you can't beat a guy with $14 million. Right. You can't withstand all the editorial boards and all the publicity that he's going to buy and all the people that he's going to intimidate. And we said, we believe in the power of the people in Chicago. We believe that people want to come together like never before. We believe that people understand that what is at stake in the future of the city is whether or not we're going to have real good public parks in the city of Chicago like Petrowski Park, whether we're going to have good schools everywhere in the city of Chicago so that every child has the right and the ability to attend a good public school. And we said we believe that everyone in the city of Chicago, when they retire from their hard work, from years of laboring, madrugando, working 2 or 3 jobs sometimes, should have the right to retire with peace and tranquility and enjoy all the years of their lives, right? That's what we stand for, right? That's what a good community is, what a good neighborhood is, a safe place for children, a safe place with opportunities for activities for young people like the skateboarders over there, or those who like to play basketball or baseball or soccer ball. They should have that ability to thrive and to have fun and to live free of violence in Chicago. That's why I'm running for mayor of the city of Chicago. Yes, that's right. And I will be a full-time mayor in Chicago's neighborhoods, engaging those communities, embracing those communities, asking those communities to help shape the future of the city of Chicago. That's what it will take to create a great city in the 21st century. It's great that we have a beautiful, shiny city center in the downtown district, but when you come to our neighborhoods, people are hurting. People want to see their mayor. People want an alderman who's engaged with their community. People want openness and transparency. And people no longer want to provide their property tax dollars to go to millionaires and billionaires in the city of Chicago. So I have one message to you today. Everywhere I've been in Chicago, people have been like you, welcoming, accepting, embracing. They're wearing green mustaches. They're wearing red mustaches. They're wearing blonde mustaches. They're saying that they will vote for this boy who arrived in Chicago 50 years ago because he respects people, because they feel that he will be accessible to them, that he will fight for them, and that's why I want to go to City Hall and be your mayor. That's right. And we'll stand against the interests that think that they own Chicago. We own Chicago, right, Chicagoans? We own Chicago. So the election on Tuesday, April 7th, is about taking back our city, reclaiming it in the name of good ethics, of transparency, of democracy. We're going to open up the books of the city. We have some big challenges facing us, but I know that with the hard work, with the spirit that's exemplified by each and every one of you, we can endure this, and that we will be able to tell our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren that in 2015 we stood tall, we took our city back, we reclaimed it, and we made it work for every Chicagoan in the city of Chicago. That's what this is all about. And you can also tell your grandchildren and my grandchildren, and please make sure you do, you tell them that this is the day when Mexicanos and Afroamericanos y Asiáticos y Polacos and Irlandeses all came together and said, we believe that the future of the city lies in our ability to respect each other and embrace each other. That's why I'm running for mayor. So, if you feel like I feel, if you see as I see, then I want you to make this campaign personal. If you haven't voted yet, you can still vote early. No lines, no inconvenience. Right, Rudy? You can still vote today, right? That's right. You can come back and vote on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and bring 5 people with you. Bring 10 people with you. Chicago, the whole country is watching Chicago. The whole world is watching Chicago. We said that in 1983, but it's true in 2015, okay? Reporters from Britain, reporters from France have been interviewing me. They came from South America. They came from El Distrito Federal. They came from Canada. The whole world is watching Chicago. And I was in Los Angeles last week, and they're excited in Los Angeles. They said, wow, we can visit somebody called Chuy on the 5th floor of Chicago. I told them, yep. So they wrote even a bigger check. And then we went to Nueva York and we met with the Boricuas, the Dominicanos, and our friends in labor, African-American labor leaders and Puerto Rican labor leaders and white labor leaders and Polish labor leaders. And they said, we want a working class mayor in Chicago. And then we went to Washington, D.C. and visited some more of our friends. We went with the members of the National Association of Latino Elected Officials, and they said, wow, a mayor in the city of Chicago who's like us, claro que sí se puede. And they wrote some more checks out. So, you're not alone. We're on television, we're on radio, we're on social media, we're on print media, and everyone in Chicago is excited. And they're excited because they're going to put someone there who comes from their ranks. Someone who has endured the daily life and the daily struggles of community in the city of Chicago, people who want to make their neighborhoods better. So, this is about you. I'm just your vessel. I'm your representative. So I ask you, work as hard as you can until 7 p.m. on Tuesday, April 7th, when all of you are going to be at a great victory party celebrating with all of Chicago, a new road that we take in the 21st century to make Chicago a truly great city for everyone. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Muy buenas tardes. Chuy, 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 Chuy. Damas, vamos a darle. Damas y caballeros, vamos a darle un buen aplauso a Chuy García. Miren, let me do a little housekeeping. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping. We have Chuy for half an hour so that he can take some pictures. But we're going to organize this so he doesn't get swamped. So I want people to make a line right here. That way, he's going to stand right here and take a picture. Yeah, don't have. In a second. So if you want a picture with Chuy, make a line right here. He's going to come down and stand right here so you can take a picture. Everybody else, don't forget to vote. Vamos a darle un aplauso a Vicente Serrano. Y a J.G. Mijares y Crudos Tribal, la música de hoy. Muchas gracias.
Bueno pues, ¿cómo se oye Little Village? Chuy, Chuy, Chuy.